Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to get into some spring scents, candles for the home, just to remind you that sometimes it's good to change things up, to lift the mood, to get you into that light springtime spirit. So I wanted to go through a few candles in my collection that I think go well with the season. So I wanted to start with a very green candles. Sometimes when I think of spring, I think florals, but I also think of very green vegetal kinds of scents. So I recommend the Carrera tomato, and it is pretty much one note, a nice tomato on the vine. When they're on the vine, they're very strongly scented. I love the scent of tomato. I'm actually looking into finding other candles that have a tomato scent. I know Malin and Goetz, whatever it is, also have a new tomato candle that I want to pick up. So you may see that in the future, but this one I do recommend, and Carrera is an off-brand of Cire Trudon, if you guys are curious. They have a lot of candles that are based around either one or two notes, and they all have a very simple packaging. I definitely recommend the tomato one. Speaking of green scents, Diptyque had a limited edition candle. I'm not sure if you can still get this one, but I thought I'd quickly mention. This is the Artichoke candle, but it's also mixed in heavily with rose. Some people are into rose for spring, others are not. I wish this was a little bit more green and vegetal than rose. It's very heavy on the rose. But it has a nice, clean, pleasant scent, and the artichoke does kind of cut down on the sweetness of the rose. And I just really love the artichoke sticker on there. Really nice. Speaking of florals, I do love white florals, and Tuberose candle from Diptyque is one of my favorites. It's so fresh and light, and it's a strong, pungent smell, but I do love the scent of this. I can't get enough. I want to light it right now. Tuberose I think is good all year, but if you like florals in the spring, this is definitely a good one to try out. I also have the classic roses candle from Diptyque. If you just want a basic rose scent, nothing too fancy, you might want to think about the Diptyque roses. I'm not the biggest fan of it because I think it's a little bit boring, but I know some of you like scents that just kind of focus on one note in particular. And this is a pretty nice smell. It's roses. Continuing on with the Diptyque train, this is the fig candle. I'm a huge fan of fig scents in perfumes. This is a very much a neutral scent. You can use this all year long. You can pair it with other candles as well to kind of round it out. It's got a subtle sweetness without being too sweet. That's what I like about it. So I recommend this any time of year, but you might want to throw it in at this time of year just to kind of give you a cool, mellow vibe. I want to eat that one. Last but not least, here I have a candle from Harlem Candle Co. This is Josephine, and I wanted to include this in my spring recommendations because it has a nice light powdery smell. It smells like baby powder. When I'm thinking about fragrances I want to wear, I don't necessarily love strong baby powder scents, but when you light it in a room, it just adds a little bit of life and lightness to the room, just kind of perks it up a little bit. And a powdery scent reminds me of something very clean without being soapy. So if you're into powdery scents, I think you'll like Josephine, and I think springtime's a good time, transitional kind part of the year where you move into, before we move into summer, just kind of cleaning things out, get rid of those smoky, musky scents that you think about in this dark and cold weather, but giving a little bit of green and life and florals into your environment. I think it does a great job of lifting your mood, but let me know in the comments below what spring candles you guys are thinking about this time of year. I know I probably need to add some new candles to my collection, revamp, try some new brands for you guys. If there's anything you guys want me to pick up, please comment below as well. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.